Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to City Championship Wrestling, and the real Paul Jones here with Andre Kabashi, and it's going to be a much tamer week this week, right, Andre?
Unfortunately, Paul Jones, after 15 pages of the most boring email I have ever read, I did go over the stipulations, and it will be a tamer show, because if you do anything to even get on my nerves and provoke me, that stupid ponytail is coming right off. How do you like that?
Not nearly as much as the threat that I have to wear a three-piece suit and tie a Windsor. Okay?
Yeah, you'll actually look decent.
Well, look, don't forget, you've got the most to lose out of that whole email. If you instigate things, New Albania's got to disband. Straud, I really liked Straud's. It sort of plays into me and I guess all of us. A dress code. He won't be able to dye his hair or paint his fingernails ridiculous colors.
Absurd. That's discrimination, Paul Jones. You know, I'll fight that. But you know what? What I do like the stipulation I like? That if the cat daddy even puts a single finger on me, he will be exiled from planet Earth. He's going to be living on Mars, Paul Jones, on Mars. Do you understand that?
On Mars. I think you're thinking of another, blowhard. Folks, if the cat daddy instigates things, he will be exiled, but not from Earth, from City Championship Wrestling.
Close enough, because guess what? If he ain't working here, he's not working anywhere else. I'll make sure of that. Make sure of it, Paul Jones.
I would like to see that. I really would. But don't forget, the big gun would have to wrestle a handicap match against the entire roster.
Don't even mention that one.
One.
You know what the one I like? I like the one where if Ike Watts puts any hands on me, guess what? He goes back to being a referee where he always should have been and never should have left. I never should have took him out of that refereeing position. That's all he's good for. That's all he was meant to be.
Well, look, speaking of referees, Ike made a really good referee. But he makes an even better wrestler.
Nah, I disagree.
He's right where he belongs. And tonight, speaking of officials, everybody, George is back with us.
Oh, great. George is back.
We've got
I love it.
None of this crazy special guest referee stuff that's been going on.
No awful referees like you, Paul Jones. No awful referees like you.
I'm a better referee than you are, Kabashi, okay? Everybody knows that. They can go to YouTube, go back and watch the episodes. They'll see last couple weeks.
Enough of your awful officiating. There's still one more stipulation. Jason Milo, the traitor, the coward. He puts his hands on anybody. Guess what, Paul Jones? 75% of his salary, New Albanian charity. It's going to a New Albanian charity, baby. And guess what? We're taking all the mirrors out of his locker room. We're doing that as well.
The mirror one is legitimate, folks. That was the
and so is the New Albanian charity one.
It's going to be to charity, but we haven't decided. But it's not going to be to the non-existent children. And actually, there are children in New Albania. There's you're up to 4 of them now.
You know what? Speaking of children, slipped my mind. My actual favorite stipulation: Emilio Iglesias. If he puts his hands on me or anybody in New Albania, that it's not a match, guess what? He has to unmask. We're finally going to ban the mask, Paul Jones. What do you think of that? Ban the mask. We're really going to do it. We're going to ban Paul Bowser. We're going to ban the mask. We're going to ban Ike Watts from doing anything but refereeing. And we're going to ban that stupid ponytail if you get out of line. How's that?
Fine.
You want to keep us in line, Paul Jones? So Paul Bowser said something interesting a couple of weeks ago. He said he's feeling a little nuts, with the apt phrase being little nuts. Guess what, Paul Jones? New Albania, we're big time nuts, and you're gonna control us maybe for a couple weeks, but Christmas special, you ain't gonna control us that long when I get in the ring with you. Do you understand that?
I understand that perfectly, Kabashi. Don't you worry. The Christmas special comes. Cat Daddy's helping me out. We're hitting the gym.
He's gonna help you out. He's gonna help you out. Let me tell you something. I got the big gun. We don't need any help. So worry about tonight. We got a couple matches that I'm really going to enjoy, Paul Jones. A couple of them. First one, the traitor, the coward, the man who could not be fit for the New Albanian Alliance. Jason Milo is going to take on Ike Watts.
That's absolutely right.
Why don't you bring out your little friend Jason DeMilo?
My little friend. Jason DeMilo, go ahead. Come on, get out here. Where you at?
Get
My
this
friend.
traitor away from me, Paul Jones. I don't want to see you. Coward, traitor.
God.
You're not a man. You are not a man. Nuk je bur. Aspak, buredeut. No, never, not you. I'm going to the booth. I can't stand to look at you. Traitor, coward.
Okay, guys, we're not off to a good start. Okay, Kabashi, Jason.
He's just a little upset. Last time I saw him, he was left laying, but I hear there's some new stipulation if I touch anyone.
Yeah.
First off, I would not want to touch any of you. No one's touching any of you around here. But you want to try to take my mirrors from me? Do you know how much satisfaction I get from looking at this? This is what a winner looks like, and this is the only chance I get to see one around here, by looking in mirrors.
You are absolutely deranged, completely detached from reality. Jason, I legitimately believe we need to get you a psychological evaluation, okay?
What? So they can do a study of the greatest person who's ever lived? What? So maybe you can be more like this? Oh my God, now.
Look, Jason.
Turn around, Jones, you idiot.
Oh,
Hey, from Jones.
feeling pretty good?
Good. Nice for you. You lucky I wouldn't slap you right now if it wasn't for these stipulations.
Look, I only remember you as the guy I chuckled at as you got kicked out of New Albania. So I don't even know why they decided to put you in front of me. No?
Oh, there's plenty of reason. They know I haven't gotten to you yet, so they just handed you to me on a silver plate.
Oh, okay. You know nothing about silver. You're not even good enough for bronze.
Because I'm worth gold.
Real smartest thing you probably ever said in life. But, you know what? Get in that ring. We'll see what happens. How about that?
Well, the front office, the idea was that you and Jason have yet to compete against one another. I guess there was discussion about the little intriguing caveat that you both have been involved in the New Albanian Alliance. So, what are you looking to do against just the god, the model, whatever the heck he thinks he is at this point?
I'm planning on hurting Russell Brand, sending him back to Greek. So let's just get in this ring and throw him on his coach plane. Let's do it.
That's another thing, Jason. Like the travel, like they didn't list this one to all of you guys, but like nothing, no travel. You're gonna be doing it on your own, okay? The nice hotels, comping all them costs. It ain't gonna happen anymore. It's gonna have to come out of that modeling gigs of yours.
I plenty of women paying for that, Jones.
I'm sure you do, folks. Let's just get to the ring.
Milo, you ready? Alright, you ready?
Let's do it.
Ring the bell!
Paul Jones, look at that. First show of a tamer, CCW. The only fighting you're going to see is in a wrestling ring, Paul Jones.
I certainly hope that is the case.
No more chaos, Paul Jones. Look at that.
No.
Even breaking up at the count of 4, Ike Watts. Normally, a cheater like Ike Watts never breaks that count, but he did it today.
It's absolutely
Tamer,
ridiculous.
got to respect referee George.
Well, you do.
Or as
We
I
all
like to
have
call
to.
him, referee George.
George, that's interesting. Well, look, folks, the front office has told all of us that the way that everyone's been behaving for honestly since
The way you guys have
CCW's
been
inception,
behaving, not me.
they're not okay with it anymore. It's time to put the professional back in wrestling. Orders came down this week. As you heard, a number of stipulations have been put on all of us. And, of course, the official George, the licensed referee, finally.
Paul Jones, you think you're going to be able to do that to me on Christmas special? I don't think so.
Oh, we'll see. The Cat Daddy is showing me a number of things. Like I said, we've been hitting the gym. We've been getting
You've
down.
been hitting the gym. You've been hitting the bong, I think, because you're talking crazy, Paul Jones.
Absolutely not. Ike Watts has got the hammer lock on Jason DeMilo. Jason looking to transition out into a side headlock, succeeds. George positioning himself, asking Ike if he is good to continue, making sure that Jason isn't trying to sneak in a choke. I think Jason may have.
He probably is choking him.
Well,
Jason DeMilo himself is a choker.
I don't know about
He's
choking,
a choker.
but-
He's a choke artist. He could have been somebody in New Albania.
well,
The
look,
Lions.
Jason DeMilo has a lot on his plate, obviously, as you just touched on, Andre. New Albania is still interested in getting their hands on Jason DeMilo after he, abandoned the New Albanian Alliance. Recently, Jason abandoned Chris Moore in their tag match against the War Machine Rhino and Darien Ultra at Lance Cruz High School, going back to his old ways
There's
for a
one
while
guy
there.
I wouldn't want angry at me. It'd be Chris Moore. Besides myself, of course. I would not want myself angry at myself.
Well, absolutely. And now Chris Moore he's trying to get his hands on Jason DeMilo as well. He asked the front office. He's trying to, petition them for a match with DeMilo. We'll have to see if he gets it. He is still currently suspended from his actions against myself about a month ago. Nearly speared me in half. Put me in the hospital for a
I've
week.
seen that footage a bunch of times.
Put me on crutches and a cane for a month and a half. Oh my, Jason DeMilo drop kicks Ike Watts' legs right out from under him. And oh my, Ike trips DeMilo coming off of the rope, grabs an ankle lock,
I'll
applying
give Ike
pressure.
Watts credit for that. You don't see too many guys
No.
get tripped off of.
Jason is going to continue looking to get to the ropes. He does. George begins the count, and Ike immediately breaks. Jason heading to the apron and to the outside, favoring the leg, taking a walk, trying to get the blood flowing. That's the aspect of submissions that doesn't get talked about a lot, folks.
Paul Jones, what do you know about submissions? You think you're going to put me in a submission hold? Are you crazy, Paul Jones?
Hey, the Cat Daddy shows me a number of submission moves.
Jason DeMilo better not get too close. I'm telling you, better not get too close.
You just stay seated.
You want those mirrors in your locker room, you better not get too close.
You need to both stop.
Yeah, watch out for the guy,
okay.
behind you. Watch out for him. Don't watch
Let's
out for
get it back in the
commentary.
ring, fellas.
In the ring. 3.
Oh, no. Oh. Ike went for the clothesline and just drove his elbow into the post, and DeMilo's going to drive him face first into the post. George warning him not to use the ring as a weapon. He wants him back in. They do. Jason's going to go for the win. Oh, no. 2. George confirming it is 2. Oh, no. Jason going to that shoulder with the boot, trying to dislocate it. Wraps it in the bottom rope and applies pressure to the elbow. Gets to 4.
I think
Not trying to be cheeky as he normally would be. He does. He breaks at 4
Paul
clean.
Jones.
Nope, Ike is going to keep going.
Ike Watts is looking like you're going to look out the Christmas special.
Oh, rings the arm and oh my gosh! Oh my! DeMilo pulls Ike down and uses his boot to just try to completely dislocate that shoulder, folks.
Mixed feelings for me, Paul Jones. I love seeing Ike Watts in pain, but I hate seeing Jason DeMilo in control of a match.
I agree with you there. Jason DeMilo is honestly like the one person that we both were happy to hear about the stipulations. I would love to see him have to permanently tithe his earnings to a charity. That would be great.
Especially the New Albanian charity.
I'd love it even more if he doesn't get to look at himself in mirrors. Can you imagine how crazy that would drive him?
And he donates those mirrors to New Albania.
What do you need mirrors for?
Don't worry about it, Paul Jones. Worry about Ike Watts' shoulder.
I am worried about Ike Watts' shoulder. Oh, my.
He ain't going to have a shoulder after tonight.
I'm not sure that he will without some reconstructive surgery. Jason DeMilo, we don't talk about this a lot, folks. I'm surprised he doesn't. He gets so caught up on how beautiful he thinks he is. Jason DeMilo, he is independently well. independently, as long as he can keep getting appearances, doing modeling and wrestling matches. But he does have the funds and the time. He is trained in a couple of mixed martial arts. He is also a trained boxer.
What?
And
When did he train in all these, Paul Jones? You telling some brawl out there right now?
Hey, from what I understand, Milo just he'll every time he comes across some new style, he'll get obsessed with it and brings in a trainer to try to add it to his arsenal.
Oh yeah,
I think he stylizes himself the second coming to Bruce Lee.
I'll bet you Kikari does all that. I doubt it though. Either way, Ike Watts, he had something going for a minute, but Jason DeMilo cuts him right back off.
Oh my! And even just using his boot to shove Ike around,
just disrespecting
with
him.
that shoulder. You could see the pain. Even from that, DeMilo has Ike in the corner, drives the forearm.
Hey,
Uh-oh,
better not
Jason.
yell at George.
Yeah, Jason needs to be careful. He does need to show respect to George. From now on, the front office has said that everyone contracted with City Championship Wrestling must show
Jones.
respect to the licensed officials.
Paul Jones, what are you gonna do when I chop you like that at the Christmas special?
Hopefully I don't do that. Mike Watts came in, but Jason got out of the way. Oh my, gets two.
Ike Watts is showing a lot more heart than I was expecting.
And Ike's left arm has, at this point, been nearly complete. Nope,
That left
he's gonna
arm is
keep
about to
going.
be as useless as your analysis, Paul Jones.
Well, I don't know about that. At this point, I think
Hey,
his
should
arm
be
is
referee.
already, hit that level. He's barely able to move it, and Jason is just, oh my! Big punches to the midsection. Ike manages to get back to his feet. Clothesline takes Jason down. Jason trying to get back up, stay on top of things. Nope, the back elbow is going to keep him reeling. Throws a line, misses. Belly to back suplex. Ike needs to capitalize now. No. Two. DeMilo kicks out.
Definitely needed two arms to make that pin, Paul Jones. With one, you ain't gonna cover the guy.
Well, at this point, Ike doesn't even have the second arm to use. He's going to have to find a way to fight through this and incapacitate Jason for 3 seconds. That's it. Oh, no. Ike was going for the choke bomb, but Jason reversed it, and he's looking for the chronostasis. Oh, no, he's got it. It's locked. There's no escape. There's no way Ike is going to make it out of this unless he gets... No, he's going to call it. George calls it and gets Jason to immediately break it.
I don't need you to win. I don't need any of you people.
Watch it, DeMilo. Chris Moore's right behind you. Oh, yeah.
Well, Chris Moore may not be behind Jason right now, but he is in his
He's
future.
behind him, believe me. Wherever Jason DeMilo is, Chris Moore's going to be there.
Absolutely, folks, as I said.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm about to throw this at him.
Honestly, I hope that the Alpha is successful in getting the front office to give him that match against Jason DeMilo. Folks, George is checking on Ike. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a few moments. Folks, we are back here at City Championship Wrestling. We just had a competitive matchup between a former member of the New Albanian Alliance, well, actually two former members, Jason DeMilo and Ike Watts, although Ike was Sultani Jani at the time.
Paul Jones, you didn't pick on it, but what I just did was symbolism. I had my back turned to the camera, just like Jason DeMilo and Sultani turned their backs on me and the New Albanian Alliance. What do you think about that symbolism, Paul Jones? I'm trying to bring some art back to professional wrestling.
Wow, that's rich. That really is.
Yeah, I am rich, Paul Jones. And you know who else is rich? Trevor Straud and the Big Gun, who are here right now. Two men, so you can go on over to the commentary booth and let men be men.
I would debate that.
Girls
last
were
bit.
girls and men were men. Those were the days. You remember that show, Paul Jones? It doesn't matter if you remember it. You go sit over there and let real men talk.
So you guys think guys in masks are the creeps, but you're talking about girls being with men?
No, Paul Jones. You
I'm
obviously don't even know what we're saying. Look at this. We got a newer Paul Jones. We got a better Paul Jones.
Hold on.
There you go. You got to have a stupid ponytail. Dye your head a stupid version of red.
Thank you, Andre Kabashi, for letting me be here and ask you all these questions. I'm so nervous, though. I don't... Maybe you ask a question instead.
All right, Paul Jones, why are you such a padacho?
It all started with my childhood, and
Oh, yeah, we know you had an awful childhood, but why are you such a rutkari?
I had been hurt. Chris Moore, he speared me.
That was hilarious, Paul Jones. You have to admit, when you walked out here with a crutch like some plak, that was funny to me. That was funny to the big gun when you were acting like a sakat. That was hilarious. We were laughing, Paul Jones. We were laughing at you. We weren't laughing with you. We were laughing at you. Even the big gun was laughing. Just like that, he was laughing. Big gun. Trevor Straud, New Albania. Tonight, we take care of business. Tonight, we finish banning the mask. Ban the mask. Because guess what it's going to be? It's going to be the big gun against the night owl, Emilio Iglesias. This fool, this suicidal night owl, wants to get in the ring. He wants to get in the ring with the big gun. He wants to get in the ring with the big gun. He asked for it.
This.
He asked for it. Imagine asking to be a kamikaze pilot. Imagine that. This is what he wants to do. He wants to go in there. He wants to fly around. Guess what the big gun's going to do? The big gun is going to grab him, put him over his shoulder, and throw him into a trailer. That's what he's going to do, head first like a dart. Boom, boing, boing. That's what's going to happen to him. Big gun, you get in that ring, and we finish banning the mask. Paul Jones, can I ask you, what are you doing here when you're supposed to be doing an interview? What you thought I was going to interview the Night Owl? How about you go and do your job, Paul Jones, instead of sitting here like a dembed? How about that? Yeah. Rub your face. Yeah. Drop your glasses on the floor.
I'd do it. He can just be me.
Yeah, he's a better version of you, so
When
that means
did
he doesn't do the interviews.
When did I turn into a grizzled drifter from the Old West, by the way?
It doesn't
Like
matter.
that
When
voice.
how about you turn into a man and you do an interview? How about that, Paul Jones? Stupid ponytail. Just cut it off.
All right, folks. Let's go ahead and bring out Night Owl.
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right, Night Owl. Now, why don't you explain to the folks how this match came together?
Well, apparently they're upset that Leon's, what is it, Leon? Leon? It means lion, but he's a pussycat to me. But apparently they were upset because I didn't see his foot on the rope last week. I did see it, I just don't care. So screw Leon, screw New Albania. Tonight I got Jay Abrams, and they said they're gonna break me. They're gonna break me. Good luck with that. Because no matter, you can break me as many times as you want. You can stomp me down to the ground as much as you want. Because I'm gonna get back up.
I love to see that fire, Night Owl. Maybe save it for the big gun, though.
Oh yeah.
All right. No, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's take it to the ring, folks.
Paul Jones, did Night Owl just say he did not care that his foot was on the rope? This is the kind of refereeing you want?
Well,
He didn't
yeah,
care.
that wasn't exactly how I thought that was going to go, Kabashi. I figured.
You know what? I'm just glad he admitted it, because I always knew that was true.
Well, and that, folks, I am happy that the Night Owl set it straight. I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I guess Andre Kabashi and New Albania have just driven him too far and took him down to their level. Drop kicks to the knees, not going to take the big man down without a little bit more.
Big man
That
ain't
third
going
one
down.
to the chest. Nah, it's just going to incense him. The Night Owl goes to the outside.
Where's he
Abrams
running
in
to?
pursuit. Straud backs off wisely.
Oh,
New
look at that.
Albania needs to be careful.
Tactics.
Oh, my.
Dirty tactics to get a man to go outside, and when he comes back in, you attack him. Oh, look,
And the
he's going to
Night
do
Owl
it again. Big
again
gun. Don't- you
ducking
can't-
outside.
No, big gun.
I think I see what Night Owl's thinking. Needs to watch Straud.
Hey, Straud knows not to put hands on him.
Well, look, I'm sure Straud just didn't put his hands on him because he was in George's peripheral.
Hey, Straud doesn't want to get his hair color.
Uh-oh, Night Owl going up top, comes off. Takes both men out of the picture.
I hope Trevor
But
Straud
we are
is
now
okay.
up to 5, looking at a potential double count out. George wasting no time. Up to 7. Night Owl is going to roll in and back out.
God,
Resetting the
does he
count.
think he's going to beat the big gun with a 1, 2, 3?
Well, I don't think he does. If anything, he might be looking to incapacitate him on the outside and get that count out.
Foolish.
Oh,
I love hearing that big gun thumping.
Thumping like a tree being felled. Oh, no.
No, not the big gun's head.
And again, we see someone driving themselves this time into the turnbuckle post. And this is why George is administering that count, trying to get the action back into the ring. Night Owl came off with a double axe handle looking for a pin. He's going to get 2. Trevor Straud showing some
He should have been
worry there during
disqualified
the
for coming
count.
off the top rope.
Look, Kabashi, if you really look, the front office wants things to be more professional, more official. I don't like it. I don't like this corporate bullshit. I really don't.
Paul
But-
Jones, you wash your mouth.
Yeah, I
You better
know.
hope they
That's
bleep that
probably
out.
going to
You
give
better
me a
hope they
check.
bleep that out.
Yeah, I know, right? That's probably going to. I hope they don't make me switch to the Windsor for that. But
You're using such foul language.
look, the point is, folks, that they haven't really been happy about all the last-minute matches and impromptu challenges and stuff like that. They want everyone, myself included, any requests of any nature, especially requests for a match, are supposed to be done ahead of time, at least a week.
Oh,
And
what about that big suplex? That wasn't done a week in advance. That was done right now, Paul Jones.
Well, right now, but I'm sure that the big gun has been. He practices that move. He trains. He makes sure that he has perfected that
Paul
move.
Bowser
Not a week
bloodied my
ago,
lip last
weeks
week. I'm
ago,
still not over
years
that.
ago.
He bloodied my lip, Paul Bowser. I'm still not over that.
You never get over anything except on other people.
You know, Christmas special, I'm going to hurt him just as much as I'm going to hurt you.
Kabashi
Look at that
the
man. You're going
Christmas
to be in the ring
special.
with that man, Paul Jones. He's going to throw you into the 15th row. You're lucky we're in a studio. There's
Well-
no 15th row.
Well,
There
I
you go,
mean, like
P1.
if.
He might throw
Well,
you out of the
no.
studio.
Like me and the Cat Daddy, we've talked about this. You know, size difference. He's going to take care of the big gun. He's getting me ready to deal with you more than anything. we got a plan for the big gun, but that relies more on the big old Cat Daddy
than
than me.
Permenike, the way you're talking. Oh, you got that right. Back marker status, just like Paul Jones.
Oh my
There you
gosh!
go.
The big boot into the corner
I love that boot.
nearly took
Big
the Night Owl's
boot
head
by
clear
the
off.
big gun.
That's P1. That is not what winner. That's not how winners behave. That's not how champions behave. Okay.
Paul Jones, what do you know about being a
Oh
champion?
gosh! Another suplex. The Night Owl. Hey, nope. You stay down, Kabashi. I'm telling you, Kabashi, this is serious. If any one of us messes up, it's going to blow back on everybody.
Don't worry, Paul Jones. I would never jeopardize my match with you.
Look,
It's going to be so much more fun to have you in the ring because I can do with you what I want. I'm going to cut off the ring, Paul Jones. You know that. I'm going to cut off the ring. You ain't going to get anywhere near Cat Daddy. I'm going to put a hurting on you. And I'm going to do it legally. No referee's going to break it up. No referee's going to say, oh, hey, get off him, because I'm going to do it legally. I'm going to hurt you. Yes, it is, Big Gun.
Well, we're going to see. No, comes in for the splash. Night Owl gets both boots up. That's not going to get Jay to the winner's circle just yet. Comes in with the double axe handle, misses.
Oh, Big Gun. Come on.
Night Owl staying one step ahead of the Big Gun. Going for it again. The boots up to the midsection this time. Sunset flip. Uh-oh. I don't think is enough. No. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, and there it is. Oh, no. Oh, no. Folks, that could be a broken sternum.
Could be, Paul Jones. You could have permanent brain damage if you think it's just a could be.
All right, Straud came in a little hot. Was worried for a moment.
Straud just came in. Look at that. Look at how classy we are. We're not putting the boots to him.
Whoa, Jay.
It's just a Big Gun by himself.
Well, the match is exactly. George has said the match is over.
He's just guiding him out of the ring. He's just guiding.
You need to get your men under control.
He's guiding him out of the ring. He was showing him, Emilio, good job, man. Handshake. Now get out of the ring. This is my time.
Well, folks, that's about enough. We're getting a little off track here. We need to restore some order. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Welcome, everyone, to City Championship Wrestling. I'm Andre Kabashi with the Big Gun Jay Abrams, the awful Paul Jones, the even better Paul Jones, Trevor Straud, natural born killer. If you were a natural born killer, Paul Jones, you could relate, but you're not. But you know who can relate? The Big Gun, naturally born and killed somebody just now. And you know what? He's earned the night off. You go out there, you go in the limo, you ice up. Make sure Marashi doesn't start talking to you, though. Big Gun, go in the limo. Paul Jones, you stay right here with the better Paul Jones, because you see what he's going to do is something you could never in a million years do. He's going to take the Cat Daddy, spin him around on his finger, and throw him outside of this studio. Do you understand what that means, Paul Jones? He's literally going to do this to the Cat Daddy.
Physically impossible. Do you understand?
I'm not finished yet, Paul Jones. He's still spinning. And then when Cat Daddy's in the air, he's going to go like this. Boom! Send him flying too. Boing-oing.
Watch it. Okay?
Yes, I am going to watch that exact thing happening. Thank you, Paul Jones. I'm glad that was actually going to be my catchphrase for this segment. Watch it. But you know what? You tried to steal it. You couldn't do it as good as I could. Watch it. How do you like my new catchphrase, Paul Jones? I came up with it on the spot.
I don't like it at all.
Well, you know who does like it? Trevor Straud. And why don't you let him tell you how he's going to tear apart the Cat Daddy?
Finally, Trevor Straud gets his hands on the Cat Daddy Paul Bowser, one-on-one in the ring. Now, Paul Bowser's not stepped in the ring one-on-one with the natural born killer, so...
He's been scared to do it.
Too scared, even. Scared, hurt, crying, whatever, screaming too loud. He blows out his whatever.
Screaming about little nuts.
Here, little nuts, big nuts. It's all nuts because that guy is nuts. And I don't trust him. So I'm going to take him out. I'm going to take out his stupid face and his dumb nuts. And I'm going to make him wish he never stepped in the ring with the natural born killer, Jones P1.
Not only is he going to take out Paul Jones and Paul Bowser, he's going to take out the masked man at the same time. Can you believe that? By beating Paul Bowser, he will have effectively also beaten the masked man. Do you get what I'm inferring here, Paul Jones? I'm saying they're the same guy.
Do you get what he's saying?
Yeah,
they're the same person.
Thank you, Trevor.
There's no proof of that.
There's no proof that you're an actual journalist or that you got a brain in your head. But you know what there is proof of? Me walking to the booth. And you can interview the masked, not the masked man, Cat Daddy.
Sorry, that name just gives me heartburn.
Makes you want to vomit. And I don't think I forgot to say it. Watch it.
Well, folks, let's bring out the Cat Daddy, and he will give us something to watch, I'm sure.
Hey Jones, how you doing?
You know, not too bad.
I uncharacteristic. I just have something serious to say. I like to have a lot of fun and good times, but a couple weeks ago, I did an independent show, and I really don't like the area. It's Taylor, Michigan. Like, I don't know, bad vibes, whatever, not important. Point is, I had a match with Emilio Iglesias, the Night Owl, and hold on, Jones, and I removed his mask, and I would really like to give it back to him and have him know there's no hard feelings with him and the Cat Daddy. So, Emilio, if you can come out here, please.
Cat Daddy?
I just want to apologize for the way I acted. I shouldn't have removed your mask. It was rude. It was stupid. It was immature. I'm not about that. Can you accept my apology?
Yeah, I accept the apology, and I kind of get it too. I mean, you were kind of jerky at that show, but your explanation is pretty sums it up pretty nicely. So.
You gotta rub it in, man. I'm trying to apologize. It is. There's just, usually, city championship wrestling's, north of Detroit most of the time. And being south of Detroit really sticks in my craw, those people. There's an odor. It's not about that. Here's your mask. I apologize. Hopefully we can remain allies against New Albania, these scumbags. Screw them. That's right.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Jones! Emilio! He accepts the Cat Daddy's apology. The alliance to end New Albania reigns supreme! Like a beef supreme chalupa! Speaking of chalupas, we got a couple of puffy chalupas, one in some pink tights, one in a fancy red shirt. Both these New Albanian chumps going down tonight. What about it? You sticking that little finger? I don't even want to know about that finger. Over here, Jones. Now. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It's all right. You've been showing me that arm wringer. So I'm good.
Damn straight I have. I'll just... little hammerlock. Yeah. That's what they got to look forward. Christmas special time. Tag team. Jay Abrams. Andre Kabashi. You got to toughen up, man. You're going against New Albania. I can't be taking care of the match all by myself.
I know.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Folks.
Oh, my. Folks, let's go ahead and get to the match.
Come on, Chop, stay out. Hey, Jones, where'd you go? What? Give me the water, Jones. We got one.
Paul Jones, question, and I want you to answer honestly. Is there a bigger piece of trash in CCW than the Cat Daddy?
Do you mean figuratively or literally?
I knew you weren't man enough to answer that, Paul Jones. All right. He's ready. He was born ready. He was naturally born ready. The naturally born ready.
Uh-oh. Straud ambushing the Cat Daddy
There
as
you
soon
go.
as the bell rings.
Good.
The Cat Daddy was trying to apply some wrist tape. Probably should have done that in the locker room. Straud gets an early 2 count. He's skirting the rules here, folks. The wrist tape. Now the Cat Daddy doing the same.
Yeah,
the wrist tape this is really. Yeah, this is borderline, guys.
Yeah, he's borderline himself. Borderline
the
personality.
Folks within the confines of the wrestling ring, the rules state the wrist tape is part of a competitor's attire. It's not an illegal weapon, but taking the whole roll in there.
Yeah, what am I going to do? What's Trevor Straud going to do? What's Trevor Straud going to do?
Trevor Straud takes advantage as the Cat Daddy talks some smack to Andre Kabashi, getting rid of the wrist tape. Straud is looking, he's got a leg lock, Bowser is trying to grab one of his own. And I think he might have it. We're going to no. Can't get it, so he goes to the bottom rope instead. Put the hammer down, Kabashi.
About to hammer his fingers.
You're not about to do anything. You're about to sit down and attempt to be a respectable human
Jones, how about I
being.
give you a medical exam with this hammer? Oh, okay, that knee is in working order. What was that, Jared? He said, yes, I'm a cat daddy punk, I quit. Oh, okay, I thought that's what he said.
The cat daddy
No, this I don't like. Come on, Trevor.
takes a rear mount. He's got Trevor Straud completely prone. Going to rear side control. Looking for a crossface. Straud rolls over.
Oh, there you go, Straud. There you go.
Gets
He's got him
all
in
the
that
way
Put him to
behind
sleep.
Bowser.
Put him to sleep.
And
Put him to
yes,
sleep.
he's trying to get into a choke. Nope. Cat Daddy's gonna get. He's gonna get 2. Straud gets both legs to the bottom rope. 2-4, and the Cat Daddy breaks it. George is gonna have both men reset to their corners. And this match
Trevor, hit
will
that reset
continue.
button. You got this.
It looks like is the Cat Daddy taking a water break. Oh, wow.
There you go. You want to hydrate during a match, idiot? No,
Oh.
Trevor, no.
Gets a 2 with the small package.
There you go.
Trevor Straud wrestles him over. Gets a 2 just from sheer brute strength.
It's like Trevor Straud going to work.
Oh.
Trevor Straud putting in that work. Come on, Trevor, you got this. Paul Jones, you look. Oh, no.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm being a fan over here. This is quite the
problem, Paul
matchup.
Jones. You're not being a professional. You're being a fan. Nobody likes a fan, unless they're a fan of New Albania.
That's exactly what I would expect from you.
Hey, get him up.
Straud is in the rope. George is going to back the Cat Daddy up. He's
in the ropes. Back him off, George. There you go. Trevor backed him off for you. There you go.
Both men exchanging strikes in no hurry to get to their feet. They want to just have this out down on the mat. The Cat Daddy makes it up, delivers a series of stomps. He's gonna choke Straud on the bottom rope. Or I'm sorry, he was using the top rope for leverage. He's using his boot to choke him.
Paul Jones, you see that NBK, natural born killer.
Naturally,
he's gonna be born to kill eventually. There you go.
Oh, the Cat Daddy was looking for a pile driver, but Straud reversed it. He gets a 2. Cat Daddy reverses right into a pin of his own. He's gonna get 2. These men have turned this match primarily into been a lot of grappling, a lot more grappling than I would expect from these two men. They're typically quick to start throwing strikes.
Because he wears short boots, he's a grappler. Let me tell you who's a real grappler, Trevor Straud.
Well, I would hope that everyone on the City Championship Wrestling roster
there's a difference between being, I'm a grappler, and being an expert, a great, amazing grappler, and Trevor Straud's one of the best.
But not as good as you, though, right, Kabashi?
Oh, there's very few who are as good as me.
Yeah.
Come on, Trevor.
No, Cat Daddy is going to continue.
Come on. There's a hole that Trevor Straud can expose. Cat Daddy's game.
It looks
there
like
you go.
Straud has the hammer lock. Bowser manages. He's pulled one leg up, and he's using that knee to create a base.
There you go. I love hearing him
preventing Straud from getting him completely prone. It is right there. He slips the other leg through, and Straud has to abandon the hold. Goes for a pin. Gives Bowser an opening.
There's definitely an opening, I feel like. But Trevor Straud, come on, you can't give him openings. You gotta expose the Cat Daddy's openings.
Straud holding his head. The Cat Daddy was trying to get the shirt off.
Yeah,
Straud
Cat
caught him.
Not the smartest thing to do during a wrestling match. There you go. But that's
DDT.
smart. That's what you do. DDT, baby.
That
DDT.
might be it. Straud, he just needs to get, even that arm, just needs to get an arm over. Just has to have the wherewithal. And he does. No, the Cat Daddy.
Since when is a rope break a reason to stop a pin?
It's always been a reason to stop a pin.
Oh, shut up, Paul.
Long as I can remember, at least. I'll double check with some of the
Cat
wrestling.
Daddy acting weird as he usually does. No. Come on, Trevor.
Three
Come on, Trevor.
gigantic fists to the face of Trevor Straud and a belly-to-back suplex that flips him clean over.
Come on, Trevor.
That was quite the impact.
Not the kind of impact I want to see.
Well, I love seeing it too, especially when it's delivered to a member of New Albania. New Albania that will not exist if anyone breaks the order that we've
Nobody's
restored.
interfering, Paul Jones. Notice I'm sitting at the commentary table. I'm not interfering.
Hey, I didn't say anything about it just being New Albania at risk. It's everybody. The front office has made it very clear. A series of pin attempts, but the Cat Daddy just 2-2-2. Can't get that 3. Not yet.
No, come on, Trevor.
Wow. Tried a very advanced pin there. Even that wasn't enough. Straud hooked a leg. Both men are exhausted at this point in the matchup. That looks like the Cat Daddy was going for the eyes, George.
There you go.
And now what? There's Straud's on the hair. Yeah, George has got a point. We need to get this under control, be a little more professional, a little more sportsmanlike.
It's very sportsmanlike.
If any
You do
one
something to
person,
me, I do it to you.
well, that's the idea at this point. If any one member of the roster screws up, the front office is ready to just cut all of us and start
the man
over.
can't see. This isn't fair. This isn't a fair fight.
There's never a fair fight when New Albania is involved. The only reason it's relevant. Oh, wow.
Oh, Lord.
Boot to the midsection.
Two blind men.
Drops.
Oh, God.
Trevor Straud. The Cat Daddy squinting, blinking, trying to get his sight back. Oh, my. Stomps on the hand. Stomps on the pretty fingernails of the natural-born killer. And now returns the favor for Ike Watts earlier in the night, trying to dislocate a shoulder at New Albania. And what is Bowser
George,
doing?
give an unfair advantage. There you go.
Unfair advantage. It wasn't exactly professional, but there's nothing wrong with that. He was using the official shirt to dry his eyes.
Come on, tap him up.
Probably would have been a little more sportsmanlike to ask for a towel, quickly. And at this point, it's going to get him in trouble. Trevor Straud's got this rear naked choke. Maybe not locked in. It's hard to tell from our position here at the broadcast booth. I do see some struggling going on. I see the Cat Daddy has one of the arms. Tries to roll Straud into a pin, but Straud realized just in time what was going on. Yep, Straud realizes that pin was too close to the ropes. He is going to grab it. Again, a 2 count for the Cat Daddy. Both men struggling to get to their feet. Struggling for
He's going to throw the man at us. No, this is nonsense. This is not. You want to throw him into us? No. Trevor, we don't got to put up with this. Paul Jones, we are not putting up.
No. What are you doing? Well, Kabashi's abandoned the announce table. The Cat Daddies did a baseball slide to the outside of the good gosh. Folks, we both had to clear out of the broadcast area. Up to a 4 count is George, our official for the night. Bowser needs to get back in the ring. Straud's made it. It looks like Kabashi's decided to take the manager's position. Up to 8, 9. Bowser used the chair to give himself a boost, but Straud was ready, looking for the pin. No, not going to get it. Only 2. Trevor Straud needs to think of something new. Drives the knee into the chest again. Again. Attacking the chest, attacking the heart. Trying to put the Cat Daddy down for good. Again, takes the rear mount on Straud. Looking for a clutch, only has one arm locked. Straud still has one arm free, and he is going to use it for leverage. Rolls the Cat Daddy over. Only 2. The Cat Daddy breaks that choke just in time to kick out. Straud. Oh, went for that bridging pin. But still not enough to put away the Cat Daddy, Paul Bowser. The toughest man on the CCW roster. Again, George. Well, oh no. I thought both men were resetting, but Straud is not letting up. Oh, the Cat Daddy gets the boot up twice. The clothesline. He needs to capitalize. Shoulder tackle. Keeps the momentum alive, keeps it going. Stripping off the shirt. Spin it like a helicopter. And yeah, that's enough. For a moment, it looked like he was thinking about choking Straud with it. That would be an issue for all of us. Oh no, there it is. Trevor Straud gets the victory with that bridging pin. And I, for my sake, I hope the Cat Daddy is more successful at the Christmas special when the two of us take on Andre Kabashi and Jay Abrams of New Albania.
You know, you can stick that finger above you guys. Run together, you gotta double this one.
Folks, that was our main event for the night. We will see you next week here on City Championship Wrestling.